Welcome to the online class, children. Today we will learn English first, lesson 16, and the name of the chapter is the preposition. Already we have completed lesson 15, exercise part also I have given you, and exercises only I have given you the answers. Questions heading I have written A, B, C like this, and only 1, 2, 3 under it I have given the answers. Not questions I have written. All the questions I have not written. Only main heading I have written and answers I have given according to the sequence. Okay. So you have to write in your book all, and some exercises you can write in your copy. Okay. For preparation or for practice. Okay. Now we will start lesson 16 today. The name of the chapter is the preposition. First of all, what do you mean by the preposition? So a preposition is a word that shows the relationship of noun or a pronoun within another word in a sentence. Okay. So a preposition is a word that shows the relationship of noun or pronoun, okay, with another word in a sentence. So this is the definition of preposition. It shows the relationship of noun and pronoun. Okay. So now we will learn according to the, just when we see the examples, it will be more clear to you. Okay. So one by one I will take the examples. Okay. So that it is easy for you, and you have to write the definition in your copy. Okay. Preposition definition you have to write in your copy. Suppose, for example, I will give you, the pen is on the table. The pen is on the table here. This is example. Okay. The pen is on the table. Okay. Here pen is what? It is a noun, no? Okay. And it shows, and what is on here? On is a preposition. Okay. So this shows the relationship of noun or pronoun. No. What it relates? This relates. And what is this? This is the preposition. Preposition relates noun and pronoun in a sentence. Okay. Now, with another word. Suppose here one more example we will see. The pen is in the table drawer. Okay. Or the pen is in the table drawer. So here in this sentence, where is the preposition? In. It is a preposition. Okay. Now, so here it is clear. No. Now the pen is under the table. The pen is under the table. The pen is under the table. So when you see the sentence, this under, it relates the noun and pronoun. No, it is sentence. Suppose pen. Pen is what here? Noun. No, so it is under. This is a preposition. Under is a preposition. So it relates in the sentence. No, under it relates in the sentence. So this is a preposition. Okay. Now again we'll see some more example. Relations expressed by preposition. Relations expressed by preposition. How? Suppose the example here. She came before the appointed time. Okay. So here after, before, these are the here depend on the, suppose he takes after his father. After his father. One sentence is there. It will be more clear to you. The same word used as a preposition or adverb. How? So this is the same word used as preposition. Preposition or adverb. Now how it is? So we will see the examples. Suppose he takes after his father. Okay. Now here in this sentence, he takes after his father. So this after here, it means it is a preposition. This is preposition. According to the sentence, it depends. No, this is a preposition because it shows the relationship. No. Again, when you replace it, right? His father. Arrived soon after. So here, this is first one sentence now, but here you see in the first sentence, he takes after his father. So in this sentence, after the preposition, but here his father arrived soon after. So here this after is not a preposition here, no, it is in the form of adverb. This is here adverb. Okay, so depends on the sentence. So here it is a preposition, but in the second sentence when you see, this will become adverb. After will become adverb. Okay, his father arrived soon after. So here it become adverb. So it is clear the same word is used as a preposition or adverb. So here the same word is here. After, here also, hereafter, here also after. But here in this sentence, it is used in the form of preposition, and in this sentence, it is used in the form of, this word is used in the form of adverb. Okay, so here the differences, no? Now, again we'll take suppose one example of the same topic. We'll take one example more, no? Suppose here, she came before the appointed time. She came before the appointed time. Here. So before, what is here? Preposition. No? It will come here in the preposition. This is the preposition in the sentence. What's the preposition in the sentence? Before, because it relates to noun and pronoun. No? She came before the appointed time. Okay. Now, the same. Now again you see the same word will come in the another sentence. I have met. I have met her before. Here before is not showing the relationship of noun and pronoun, isn't it? No. Here before is not showing the relationship of noun and pronoun in this sentence. Okay? So it will become what? It will become adverb. It will become adverb in the next sentence. But the word is same here. Before, here also we can use, here also we can use. But depend on the sentence. Here it make a relationship between noun and pronoun, but here it is not make a relationship between noun and pronoun. So that's why here it will work as in the form of adverb, and here it will act like a preposition because it shows the relationship between noun and pronoun. Okay, noun or pronoun, it shows the relationship, isn't it? No. With another word in a sentence, isn't it? So like this, it is clear, no? Now we will just take relationship expressed by the prepositions. How? what all our prepositions are used for place, to mention a place. Okay, so here first A, place. So what prepositions, which word we will use as a prepositions for place? Like this, you just see example. Suppose put it down on the table. Now, this put it down on the table. So here it is telling you about a place. Where? On the table. So the on the table is a place, no? Not the on the table. On the table is a place. So it tells you about a place. So here this on is used as a preposition. Okay. So as for place, we are using on for the preposition. Okay. To mention a place. Now one example here. Another one example we'll take here. Suppose my uncle lives. My uncle lives in the USA. So here you see. Here in also shows a relationship between noun and pronoun or pronoun, isn't it? No. You see here, this in my uncle lives in the USA. In the USA. So USA, the particular place, no. So in the USA. So this in is a preposition which tells you about where uncle lives. Uncle lives in USA. So it shows a relationship, no, of noun or pronoun, isn't it? No. So this is known as a preposition. So for the place we can take on, in, like this. So many other are also there for place. On, in, across, by, at. Examples I can give you now. Put it down on the table, already given. My uncle lives in the USA. This is also for the place, in. Okay. Now, children ran across the road. Across the road. This is also telling you about a place, across the road. Okay. Now, we met her at railway station. At railway station. Railway station is a particular place. Okay. So, it is telling you about a place. No. So, at is used as a preposition. Okay. Now, her aunt's house is by the lake. By the lake is also a particular place is mentioned here. So that's why what all are prepositions which are using for the place? We are using here on, across, at, in, by. Okay, these are the prepositions which we are using for the place, to mention the place. Now, so in these sentences, the word on, across, at, in and by are the preposition that tells us about the place where something happened. It tells you about a place where something happened. So these are the words which is used for the prepositions. Okay. Now, used for the preposition of a place. Okay. Now here, use of in, at, on. Examples. In. So here in New Delhi, in Kolkata, in France, in Europe, or at where we are using in first of all. In is used when we talk about cities, countries or continent. Whenever we talk about cities, countries or continent, we are using what? In. Okay. And where we are using at? We are using at where before addresses name of the street, buildings or places. Okay. We use at before addresses and name of street, buildings and places. There we are using what? At. Okay. Suppose example, at India Gate, at number 6 Taj Street. So this is at such a place. Okay. Like this we are using what? At. Where we are using on? We are using on in the following expressions. Suppose on the desk, on the bus, on the horseback, on the wall. Like this we are using it. Okay. Now time. Suppose here place is over now. Place is over. Now we will take time. Here you see time. by example, you see see the example time here. First of all, the leaves fall in autumn. Okay, so here it tells you about the time. The leaves fall in autumn. Okay, so this is it. In is a preposition in the sentence. It shows the relation of noun or pronoun in the sentence, isn't it? No. But the leaves fall in autumn. Particular season is mentioned here. In this season, the leaves fall. Okay, fall in. So this shows the relationship. No. So here it tells you about the time. In which season? At what time? In this particular season. In autumn season. Okay. Leaves fall. Isn't it? So it is for the time we are using this preposition. Okay. In. Again, the rain came at midnight. So at midnight, at also we are using for the preposition. The rain came at midnight. Now, this is at midnight. Here preposition is what? At. Okay, and this at shows about the time. And what is the time here? Midnight. Time is here midnight. So it shows a relationship of noun or pronoun. Okay, at is showing the relationship of noun or pronoun, and it tells you about a particular time. And what is the time? At midnight. So at we are using for time, for the time purpose. Okay. Now again we'll see example. The construction will be completed by Sunday. So particular time is given. By Sunday the construction will be completed, and by is used for time. Okay, Independence Day is celebrated on 15th August. The particular date is mentioned here. Okay, so date is mentioned. So it tells you about the time only. He has been there since 2 o'clock. So since is used for what? It is used for time only. So here in these sentences, in, at, by, on and since are the prepositions. They tell us about the time when something happens. They are the prepositions which tells us about the time when something happens. Okay. Now these are like this we are using. Examples already I have given you. In, at, by also we can use like this. By here the construction will be completed by Sunday. Like this particular time is mentioned here. No. So like this we are using this. Words. These words for telling these words are used for time purpose. Okay, which tells us about when something happened. Okay. Now next is see. What is that? Time is over. Now we will see the another one. So here see. Cause, reason, purpose. Okay. Now, how it will be clear? When we see some examples, it will be more clear. So this already we have taken place, time. Now the third one is what? Cause, reason, purpose. Okay. So how we are using the prepositions for these? Here you see first example. He is shivering. He is shivering. He is shivering with fever. Okay. So this is cause, reason or purpose. With fever. He is shivering with fever. So this is what? Because of this. This is the reason. No, this is the reason. Is cause. He is suffering from fever. No, with the fever he is suffering. No. So cause which he suffer from. Okay, this reason, this is the cause which is he suffer from. So this is cause, reason, purpose. And what is the preposition here? That is from. No. So the preposition is here from. In this sentence with and in this sentence from. Okay. So now some more examples we'll see here. I will just tell you orally. She took medicine for cold. For cold. So for what reason? The cold is the reason. That's why she took medicine. Okay. He suffers from asthma. This is a cause. Okay. From asthma cause it is. So the old man died of hunger. Okay. The old man died of hunger because of this purpose. No. And they lost their bag through negligence. Through negligence they lost their bag. So these are the prepositions which are used for cause, reason and purpose. So these are the prepositions which are used for cause, reasons and purpose. Means why something happened. Okay. So in these sentences, words with, for, from, of, through, okay, are the prepositions which are used, which tells us about a cause, reason. Okay, that is why something happened. Okay, that's why something happened. It tells us about the cause, reason, purpose, how something happened. Because of this reason something happened. So these are the words which are used as a prepositions. Okay. So that is what are they? With, for, from, of, through. Okay. Now these are the examples. No, there are many other prepositions that are used for various other purpose. Suppose example, there is a big tree in front of her house. In front of her. Not only one word is used. Okay. So here again you see the files were destroyed by fire. Okay. By is used as a preposition. Indian soldiers fought with great courage. With is used as a preposition. Okay, he will return within 2 hours. So within is a preposition in this sentence. He distributed sweets among the children. Among the children, it relates now. So this is a preposition. So these are the examples. Okay, which will make you more clear to understand about the prepositions. So preposition, first of all you have to write a definition. Okay, and you know that is how many prepositions we have read about place, about time. Okay, and we have read about the cause, reasons, purpose. Three prepositions, three form of the prepositions we have learned. These are the forms. Okay, where the prepositions we are using, okay, for what reasons we are using, where we are using. So hope you have understood this chapter well and try to write the definitions in your copy, and some exercise part also you can write, and I'll give you the PDF. Only the answers, main heading I'll give you, and answers according to the sequence, like in the book it is given, no, like that only, A, B, C, like that I have given you, and you have to write the answers in the book properly. Okay. Thank you.